Hello and welcome back to our HIP New World Order campaign here in the Holy Roman Empire. In our last episode we successfully took a duchy in here from the Lithuanian revolt while they were revolting against Lithuania, which is good. We still have our truce with Lithuania, of course, until 1360, a few more years there. So we'll be able to continue making progress in taking the rest of this kingdom then. I'm not sure exactly how many duchies we have left to take over here. Have a look at the de jure kingdom and the duchies map mode. 5 more duchies, so probably 5 more wars unless they have some more convenient revolts we can take advantage of. That would be just fine. Let's unpause anyway. We probably don't have that much to do otherwise. Oh, our wound is healed, great. I did notice the last time that there was a little holding in here somewhere that was under Al-Andalus, which we should take from them. We should definitely fight a huge war spanning the entire continent of Europe over a single castle. I mean, it's the de jure borders, it's gotta be done, I think. Also, though, we've been just called to arms by our kinsman in Miser. Oh, he's heir to the Kingdom of Finland, so we could have those two kingdoms merging as well, much like the Bulgarian Empire did with Jerusalem, which is not something I really like, but I guess we can't really do much about that if we're going to keep giving out all these kingdoms to our various dynasty members. Anyway, he has a host invasion. We'll accept. He probably doesn't need our help. Doesn't seem like host invasions are really that dangerous these days. Looks like he has Antioch helping him out too. I suppose, though, if we're not going to be making much progress on getting a dynastic kingdom over here, we could have a look around and just see if there are any claimants of our dynasty to various kingdoms whose claims we could press. We have been marrying into a lot of the other kingdoms in Europe over the years. Well, there's a claimant here, but he's not of our dynasty. What we could do, though, is invite him to our court, and then we can forcibly matrilineally marry him to a female member of our dynasty, and then press his claim, which would sort of be a roundabout way of doing it. Of course, he's married already, so we'd have to kill his wife. But I don't know if we'd be married to anyone in Lombardia. Oh, she's not actually married. Interesting. I think we have some spare male dynasty members we could potentially get her married to if she's willing. Yes, we have our son, Prince Gerhard. Non-matrilineally, and she will accept it. Great. Let's do it. We know that Poland, of course, has had a dynasty member. He was slain in personal combat, though. Okay. And the heir who's lined up is our niece, but of course she's married, or was married, non-matrilineally to somebody, so I'm not sure what's going on here. I guess her heir might be somebody who won't be of our dynasty. Depends, though. Not entirely sure what's going to happen there. I don't think we've ever married anyone in England. Shows what I know, actually. The current King of England is actually a dynasty member, and they're married non-matrilineally, so we're going to get somebody of our dynasty on the throne of England. So that's great. I did not even know that. We definitely married Norway a few times, so there could potentially be dynastic claimants here. No. Well, that's okay. We'll probably look around later. So we'll check out what's going on in Miser. Okay, that's great. Please start having children of our dynasty as soon as possible. We have a new vassal king of Saxony. An attractive 10-year-old. I guess this is the host invasion. Ooh, that looks like a pretty big one, actually. About 30,000. Marchesa, Greta the Usurper, here has usurped a title. I don't know why she gets her title in all caps, but I guess that's fine. And we've just been called to arms by our new daughter-in-law against Venice. I'll accept, yeah. If our dynasty is going to be in charge of Lombardia, we'd of course like to help them out. And that one we actually will go and help with, probably, I imagine. Actually, Venice is pretty weak these days, probably. suppose we're conveniently located to help them out though, so we might as well. No, don't do that. Do split it in half and we'll have some of you come down this way and some of you come down this way. Hopefully take a bit less attrition that way. Oh, it looks like this war is actually already at minus 100%. So this was a de jure war over Modena Reggio, declared by Lombardy, I think. So unless we can get them some war score very quickly, this is over. Probably over, no matter what we do, actually. Yeah, there it goes, okay. Well, that's unfortunate, but if she wants to declare any other wars, we can definitely help her out later on. Lombardia, unfortunately, is kind of in a sorry state in terms of its borders. They have a lot of land owned by other people around here, but with our help, she could definitely conquer all of her de jure land, if she's so inclined. Oh, I guess we were also called into the revolt war she's having. Oh, that's fine. We can actually go help her out with that. Really shouldn't have lowered all my troops then, should I? I think this 11,000 is actually going to be more than enough. Seems like they only have 7,000 or so down there. And we have a new Queen of Flanders. Okay. And a new King of France. So I guess those titles got divided among two different characters. Probably for Gavelkind reasons. Let's check out our vassals map mode here. It looks like they maybe didn't. Or else this just hasn't updated yet. We'll check back in a minute. That's King Gerlach of France. He definitely doesn't have Flanders. Why don't I see Flanders on the map? I should see the large kingdom crest somewhere. Let's do it this way. Where do you live? Okay, she is in here somewhere? I don't know. Oh well. Doesn't really matter, I suppose. Lithuania changing crown laws. Has there been a succession over there? I think so. That's great. That gives us the opportunity to declare a war of our own up there again. But unfortunately we'll have to finish fighting Lombardy's war so we can lower our troops before we can do that. That's fine though, this shouldn't take too long. We'll just go fight the army as quickly as possible. Our plot was not successful, but I assume she just died of old age or something. I guess we can go check. They're using a different primary title now as well. Oh, she died of gluttony. Wow. Well, I appreciate that. Maybe instead of trying to assassinate her, we should have just been sending her cakes. Could have hastened things. And the Miser War has ended inconclusively. This guy was slain in personal combat by Walter von Henneberg. Good work, whoever that is. Is that the king of Miser? I think he was a different character, actually. Yeah, we have Eberhard here. A relative of his, perhaps? Yeah, who knows? Well, obviously a relative, but I mean a close relative. Oh, our retinue is fine up there. We could probably build more retinue, actually. And we have a new Grand Mayor, who is relatively happy with me. He doesn't know about all the tyranny I've been doing, I guess, so that's good. Okay, so we've crossed a river here to engage the revolt army, and I don't think I actually deliberately appointed any generals here, but I think there might be an army from Lombardia in here too, yes, and we're using their generals. So that's fine. Though I obviously should have appointed generals of my own too. We won the battle, and somebody wishes to support the Teutonic Order by giving them a county. Let's not cede any land to them, since we have no idea where that is or what's going to happen. We'll follow you to Pisa. You've improved the King of Bayern's opinion, that's good. He's up to 95, he's still only 8 of course. Okay, so we've wiped out the revolt army, we're up to 79%. Lombardia should be able to handle it from here, but maybe we'll hang around long enough to siege a holding here in the capital of the revolt, just to make sure of things for them. And it seems like a fairly small revolt, and they have 2,000 or 3,000 or so troops in the area. So they should be able to handle him if he even if he raises all of his remaining armies. Yeah, let's not take chances. It is for somebody's claim on Lombardia, so that would ruin all of our plans to have somebody from our dynasty inherit. Our husband is asking me for a fief of his own again. We'll mention a church career, as in, stop bothering me and get back to work, please. Our treasurer, Duchess Osterhild's justice has brought peace to a troubled province. Fewer crimes are committed and fewer complaints are heard in the province. The peasants have never been happier. We will praise her for her sense of justice. Syphilis has broken out in Bremen. That sounds bad. And somewhere was converted to the Catholic faith. How are the conversions going over here? Our husband, obviously, since he has been bothering us, hasn't been doing his job in converting his province, but do have some conversions finished over there. Get some free tech points, that's good. So no ticking war score here. But I imagine the rebels would be starting to get it pretty soon for controlling all of their holdings. I guess is another reason for us to stay here a little longer and help out with the siege. Pretty sure just 1 or 2 sieges here will be more than enough to finish this. A large shrine dating back to antiquity has been recently unearthed in Schwarzburg, made of stone. Its survival a testimony to its strength and sturdiness. As the shrine was found in territory belonging to you, you have a say in what should be done with it. While it is not large enough to be converted into a modern temple, perhaps it might have some other use. We can use its stones in construction projects, giving us lower build time and lower local build cost modifier. We can convert it into a Catholic shrine for piety. We can leave it be for piety and prestige, or we can allow the commoners to use the stones, lowering revolt risk, and we still get the lower build time and local build cost. For the same amount of time? No, not for as long. I'm not sure we really need the build time and build cost reducing modifiers. We're able to build things constantly anyway. I guess the build time would still help. Sure, we'll lower the revolt risk and gain some extra diplomacy, why not? Oh, a jihad for Jerusalem. Interesting. The great Shia Caliph, Abdurrahman, has decided to call a jihad against the Kafirs in the Kingdom of Jerusalem. What terrible news. Alright, well, Kaiser Karloman here can call him in if he wants to, or if can call us in if he wants to. Good time to change your crown laws, I guess. Of course he hates us because of all the alliances we've been dishonoring, but if he calls us in this time, we'll help out. And obviously he has dynasty members nearby in Miser and Antioch to help him too. No, he's calling us in though. We'll accept. But we're not going to immediately go and help out. I want to take care of this Lombardia situation and then lower my troops, get my Lithuania war declared, then we'll raise troops to fight the Lithuania war and help out Jerusalem. Hopefully he won't have lost it by then. Okay, this guy has accepted his call also. So he's also got Hungary in here. The Knights of Calatrava and this Count, as well as us, of course. Not sure how powerful his enemies are here. 10,000? Not too powerful, it looks like. He might even be able to handle it without us, especially if Hungary can effectively get their troops into a relevant area. He's accepted, or inherited a county, okay. Oh, actually the ticking war score is going in the favour of Lombardia because this is a war for somebody's claim on the kingdom title. That's much better. Okay, that's Miser accepting his call. So I think our war to... or our help is not actually going to be needed in the jihad, so that's good. And Poland has won a holy war against Lithuania, okay. For Prussia. That better not be part of the Kingdom of Lithuania. I don't think it is. Oh, it is. Alright, well that's actually fine. Once we usurp the Kingdom of Lithuania, we can fight Poland for that land. Looks like they've vassalized the two counties that we cut loose in there as well. A merchant you are acquainted with offers you his abacus. He is growing old now and he is becoming less involved in the world of commerce. Thinks his abacus will better serve you in your work. We don't already have an abacus, okay. We'll gladly take it. Give us some nice stat bonuses there. So let's see, we should be able to see who exactly is involved in this jihad. Is it seriously just this one guy here? Maybe we don't actually see who's hostile from our point of view. We have to look at Bulgaria. Oh, I guess it's actually almost nobody. Okay. Maybe this isn't such a problem after all. They do seem to have a reasonable number of troops around here, though. Poland has come in as well, okay. Looks like they are going to lose a battle in Cyprus here. Unless some reinforcements get there quickly. And this guy, our son Prince Valrom, has declared a holy war for Troki on the Grand Duke of Lithuania up there, or Galish Volhin. And also we've become ill, which is not good news. What is this place you are declaring war for? Troki. here, so that it is part of Lithuania. That's not good. I don't really want him to take that. We might have to do some revoking of titles to get a neat Kingdom of Lithuania to grant independence to later on if he wins that. That's okay, we'll deal with that if and when it happens. But we're just about out of time for this episode, so we'll leave it here. Thanks for watching, and join me again next time.